4-week-old Australian Labradoodle puppies. That's what we have in today's video. Hi, I'm Claire from Van Isle Labradoodles, and in this video, this is our litter update for the puppies from our Calligraphy litter. We're going to talk a little bit about what the puppies have been doing this past week. They've moved, so that's a big adventure for them. And we're going to talk about their toys and what we're doing to get them prepared for life with you at home. So these puppies are thriving. They are doing so well in their crate. You can see that their crate is here in their new room. And this morning when I came in, I was like, oh my, where are all my puppies? Every single one of them was sound asleep in the crate. And that's where they had slept for most of the night. So this is part of working with your dog's natural behavior. Here in this environment, it's very comforting for the puppies to be able to be in this crate all snuggled up together. They have a roof over their head, they're enclosed, and they feel secure. Because in the rest of this room, we have 2 other litters of puppies who are older than they are. And this helps them feel, okay, I'm protected. Because now that these puppies are 4 weeks old, Anise is not in here with them all the time. As you can see, she's not here right now. She has the ability to come and go as much as she wishes within the doodle den. So she frequently chooses to sleep outside of the puppies area. She's right beside them, she can see them, she can hear them, she can make sure that they don't need her. But there she goes, having some independence. And that is what we want to see with the puppies right now. It's great when we have a mom who's not too helicoptery and who is comfortable letting the puppies be on their own. It helps the puppies start to learn some independence, and it really helps the puppies learn to love their crate. Already these puppies think of their crate as a really good, safe place. Amazing. Now you'll see we have a few toys out for the puppies, and it's really important to have the right toys for the right age. And right now teeth are just starting to come in, so we have things that are soft and easy for them to get some teething relief from. They are too young to have anything that's really hard and that they aren't going to get any relief from, just frustration because they aren't able to get their teeth through it. So this way we have something that's just right for them. Then we have this other toy here who's a little worse for wear, missing some ears and other things, but this is the same thing. It's soft and it has a little crinkle. We like to have new things that are unexpected, and it has a different texture. This is very soft fleece. This is more of a canvasy type feel. So this feels different in their mouths and provides them with a different texture on those gums that are sore when they're teething. And then last but not least, we have our little funny looking guy here. And again, different texture and the squeak, because that's another thing we're doing now. Just look at them all. This is so good. I can't tell you how perfect it is that that's the reaction from these puppies. Nobody's running away. Nobody's going, oh my goodness, what's she doing? They're all coming right to me, all got their ears up, all wanting to investigate and find out where is that new sound coming from. That's what we want in a puppy. That's what we refer to as successful socialization. That's when a dog or a puppy is interested and curious about a new thing as opposed to running for the hills. We don't want that in our puppies. That's what we call a reactive dog. They're frightened, and so they react in the way, not in the way that we're looking for them to react. We want them to be confident, we want them to be curious and interested, and we want them to love to have new adventures. And then the last thing we have in here is Mr. Rabbit here, and he's actually a carpet. I think he's probably for humans, and he's here because he provides different texture. So we know we can come on here and play, but we don't pee here because this is the pee pad place where we do pee, and it doesn't feel like this. And again, it's got all sorts of fun little things on it, different textures, and you can pull and tug on it. They can get underneath it. And you can see they also are having a great time playing with one another now. Now you saw red color girl just now here. When this carpet gets bunched up like this, it's a bit of an obstacle for them. It means that, again, a new experience. They're going to fall over, they're going to lose their balance. And we want them to start to use their problem-solving skills to figure out how to negotiate the carpet without having those spills. Of course, right now, life is full of a lot of spills for puppies like this because they don't have too much coordination. So we're starting to hear some growls and some barks. They're very, very curious and responsive now, having a great time playing with each other. Oh my goodness me. Sometimes get too much fabric in their mouth. I think that blue collar boy there took a big hunk of my sleeve in there. Oh, and here's Mama Anise. She's going to come and join us and say hi. Now you can see Anise still has a lot of milk, and that means the puppies are forever after her. Anise is starting to get tired of that because Anise can already feel those teeth coming through, and she's like, yeah, nope, I do not want to have this many sets of sharp baby puppy teeth on my milk bar. Thank you very much. So what she is doing is she is removing herself, as I said, more frequently, and that is also designed to get the puppies to start being weaned. So they're 4 weeks old, so it's time for us to introduce solid food to them and give Mama Anise a well-deserved break from all the hard work she's been doing, caring for these puppies and doing such a fabulous job of raising them. Yes, you just have done so well, my girl. So what we're going to start off with is goat's milk, baby pablum, just plain rice pablum, and a little bit of plain tinned pumpkin. Totally appropriate for this time of year, but it's not pumpkin pie filling. Don't ever give your dog that. That is not good for them. So the reason we give them the pumpkin is a natural healer for tummies. It helps with constipation and diarrhea. It seems contradictory, but it does work for both. So this is a big change and a big adjustment for the puppies and their tummies to go from mama's milk over to goat's milk and some pablum. The pablum, of course, is just plain old rice pablum. It really doesn't provide much in the way of nutrition. The reason we put that in there is to make it sticky. And it makes one heck of a big mess. You are lucky to see this video with clean puppies. After this video, you will not see clean puppies until you come to the visit. They will be icky, sticky, and orange from the pumpkin and the pablum. But surprisingly, dogs do not know how to lap naturally. They have to learn that skill. So to help them when we're switching them over to solid food, we put that pablum in there so when they get into it, whether it's with their feet or their face, it sticks to them and they start to learn to lick. Licking is a natural behavior, but the actual lapping is not. So we start with licking, and when it's sticky, whatever they lick sticks onto their tongue and onto everywhere else. They lick it off of each other. It usually takes a few days before they learn that it actually comes out of the pan and how to negotiate getting into the pan to get the food. So we'll start that later today, and then by next week, when they're 5 weeks old, they'll be moved over onto raw food. But we just start off with this first, get their tummies used to it, then we start to mix the raw with the goat milk, and then we remove the goat milk, and then they're fully on raw. And so why do we use goat milk? Well, it's because it's most like mama's milk bar. Dogs cannot tolerate cow's milk. They are not able to process the lactose that's in it. So the goat's milk is the most similar for them and causes the least amount of stomach upset. So that's what everyone's been up to. You can see right now they're having a nap and they're all hiding behind the crate. Again, this is natural behavior where we're looking for security. We're piled up with one another. We've got something that's protecting us. I'm going to move it out because I'm going to be showing you each one of the puppies individually. And also I think they do it so they're as far away from me as possible to make it challenging. But they're doing great. They're a very nice, quiet, really really responsive group. I'm already seeing lots of the traits that I like to look for at this early stage. That's showing me that we have dogs that have that therapy tendency. We have several people in this litter who are looking for dogs to provide some emotional support in both a professional setting and at home. And I definitely am seeing those things shining through in these puppies. Very much the personalities are reminding me of Samurai. I can really see him coming through here. Huge affinity for children. Every one of these puppies absolutely adores it when we have a young person in here. They just go crazy. And this is one of the other things we were looking for several of our families in this litter. Also really confident and comfortable with other dogs. They've been raised with the 15 other puppies next door. They've been raised with a huge number of adult puppies, doesn't make sense, adult dogs coming in and out, as we've had many dogs staying with us boarding, and they all come in and out of here to eat twice a day. Sometimes they're in here if we have someone coming to the house for a reason and we don't want the dogs to be with those people. So they've had a lot of exposure. And right now we have one dog staying with us, Juno. She is a few years old, and she's just fascinated with the puppies. And so we take Anise out so Anise doesn't get worried that there's any threat to her puppies. And when Juno's here, she comes to the open part of the X-pen, and she pokes her nose in, and she looks, and her tail goes, and then she tries to kiss them all the time. And the puppies just go like a magnet. They love her. They just think she's absolutely the most fun. And then Auntie Ripple. Well, Auntie Ripple is in here constantly. Ripple comes in probably 4 or 5 times a day. She runs around, she counts them, she checks them. She sometimes gives them a bit of a bath. She makes sure that Anise is doing her job properly, talks to the puppies a little bit, inevitably will try to steal a toy out of here, and then she's out. Now, Ripple's main motivation is to get a toy. Let's not be crazy and think she's here because she really wants to see the puppies, because that's not true. Dogs are not like that. They don't have those things that people have. Ripple's really only interested in, what's your toy? Do I want it? And in the meantime, I'll check and see how you're doing. So let's go through the puppies now. We'll go through their weights. We have little bits of personality showing through now. Now, one thing I want to caution everyone on is these puppies are 4 weeks old. At 4 weeks, we don't know who they are yet. The puppy who's the most outgoing and gregarious today could end up the puppy who is the quietest and most thoughtful at the end of the day when they go home with you. So please don't take away any preconceived notions of what you think the puppy is like. And one other thing I want to say, when you come to our puppy family visit, if you have a puppy in this litter or any litter, you will see all of the puppies. It'll be the first time the puppies are exposed to a large group of strangers. It'll be the first time they're in a different spot. We will be in our family room where they will have never been previously. Now, part of the reason that we don't take them down before the visit is this allows us to observe their reactions when they're interacting with you during the visit. Now, sometimes people walk away from the visit and go, oh, pink collar girl, well, she was really shy. She didn't want to come out. She was shivering and she didn't look at me and she was very reserved. And they'll say that, oh, red collar, holy cow, he was just a terror. He was out there running around and oh, he's way too wild for me. The day after the family visit, the puppies' personalities inevitably take a change. The visit brings out new things in them. For some of the puppies, it will bring out way more gregariousness. For some of the puppies, it will make them think, I'm just going to step back from that type of activity. And for other puppies, it just gives them a small enough amount of confidence that you see them go from, I'm a baby, I'm not too sure, to, oh wow, was that ever great? I loved yesterday. Is there more? So please don't walk away from the visit thinking that you understand after 60 minutes in a highly stressful situation for your puppy that you know who they are, because I could guarantee that that is not what your puppy will be like, because we will still have time after your visit, before the allocation, and most importantly, to observe them after the visit the next day and say, now we are seeing more of the real dog coming through. So just a little word to the wise there. So now let's see if I can find these guys who have all taken themselves off to the other side of the room. Hello. Well, thank goodness. Look at that. The first one that is coming out is Blue Collar, who I don't want. I want Pink Collar Girl. Hey, Pinky. Where are you? Here she is over here. Hi. Wakey, wakey. Here is our Pink Collar Girl. Oh my goodness gracious, he says, I was just sound asleep. Whoops, I almost tripped myself there on the brick. I was so sound asleep, I wasn't going to come back out. Well, Pink Collar Girl is our beautiful, gleaming ebony girl. I can tell you from a breeder's perspective, this dog has a gorgeous head. It's one of the things that as a breeder we're always looking for. Means nothing as a pet family, but we always look for the shape and the conformation, and this girl has one heck of a beautiful head. Very much what we're looking for in ALDs. Pinky Girl is 1.61 kilograms. Almost the biggest. She's the second biggest. Gentle, quiet. This girl is showing me so many things I like. Look at that eye contact right away. Beautiful, strong eye contact. Lots of confidence. She's a curious girl, but she's not forward at all. This is the type of dog that I look at and have my eye on for a therapy dog candidate. She's very, very much of a giver and not interested in taking it all. She is the type of puppy who is willing to give of herself. And now what we'll look for next is to see how she withstands stress. Because some puppies, when they're in a stressful situation, or if you're really miserable, they'll take it inward and then project it back, and they will end up being unhappy themselves. That's not the puppy we want if we're looking for an emotional support type of personality. We want the opposite, where they have those broad shoulders and they're able to take on whatever is being thrown at them without it having any ill impact on them, where what they want to do is go, hey, let me help. What can I do to make you feel better? That's what we're looking for. Miss Pinky, I'm just going to move you over here because I don't want to squish you when I get your friends over here. Then we've got Red Collar, who's way far away, way in the corner here. Hey, Reddy. Come here, baby. Red Collar's got this really pretty cute face where she's all white with the black ears that really sets off. To me, this dog looks like Calligraphy, and I knew this is what we would get, and the reason why I named the litter this way. Now, you'll see that she has a little bit of staining on her face here. This is very common for puppies. Between now and week 6 is usually when it's at its worst. It's just something that puppies go through, part of them developing their immunity and getting their systems all mature. It will go away. You will see tears on her eyes a little bit more because she's got the white face, but it's very easy to make those disappear and not be a problem. Red Collar Girl is 1.26 kilograms. Red Collar right now is one of the quieter puppies. She likes to play with her friends. She loves the toys. And whenever there's something new, she likes to go, oh, okay, only a second. She's not at all bossy. She does not push herself around at all. Lovely eye contact as well. Right now, not quite as strong as hers, but it's there. She's a little more subtle with it. She's paying attention to me, and I know she's very aware of me and what I'm doing, but she doesn't have that, what are you doing, that Pinky does. Not yet. That could change by this afternoon, but that's what we're observing right now with our little Red Collar Girl. Okay, gonna put you down there, little sweetheart. Then we got Green, and Green, just a minute, I put you over here, okay? Green, where are you? Who is in here, Reynolds? Which one? Can you see who that is? That's what I thought. I can't see from this side. I'm just going to turn the crate around and get little Green Collar Girl out of here. Hi, baby. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, did I wake you up? Oh, such a pretty girl. This little girl is our little ebony phantom girl. So she's a tri, just like her mom. And a tri means that she has these gorgeous ebony phantom markings, which is the copper color. And then she also has the white markings on her too. This girl is what I would call the little sweetie, the little doll of the litter. She's very cute. She's a little bit petite. She's very kissy. She's very lovey. And she just has a very gentle, sweet way about her. She's got lots of good confidence, and you can see she's got amazing eye contact. She's always curious and interested to know what's going on. And Miss Green, oh goodness, we lost the screen there. Let's see what you weigh. Let's get it to open. Miss Green is 1.32 kilograms. Yeah, that's right. Cutest little face in the world. I just love this little puppy. Well, I have to say, if I'm honest, I love them all, as usual. Then we have Burgundy Collar Girl. Hey, Burr. Hi, sweetie. Burgundy Collar is our tiniest little puppy. She's the opposite from her sister, Red. Her face is almost all black with the white down at the bottom. And she just has this look on her face all the time. Part of it is because of her markings, but she is just a sweet and quiet little girl. But she does not let anybody push her around. She's got great confidence. She too has the really good eye contact. She loves playing with other dogs. She is absolutely crazy about kids. All of them are, but she in particular just loves kids. So that's Burgundy at 1.21 kilograms. And then the boys, we have Blue Collar Boy who also looks like Calligraphy, because he's our pretty black party boy, and he has a completely symmetrical pattern on his face where he has half black on both sides and then white straight up the middle. This guy is one of the quietest puppies in the litter. He likes to think things through. He loves to play, and he's not afraid of anything, but he definitely sits back and looks and watches what everyone's doing before he decides what he's going to do. He's not quite as cuddly as everyone else. You can see he's going like, okay, put me down, I'm ready for my nap. He doesn't have quite as strong eye contact, but you'll see he is actually watching and looking to see what I'm doing. So we'll see how he continues to develop with that. This is a very nice independent type of personality. This is the type of puppy who would be good probably in a professional setting because he is going to have that ability to remove himself from the stress of if you are in a professional therapy setting where there can be high degrees of stress. This is the type of puppy who would be excellent at family law mediation sessions, anywhere where there is a great deal of tension in the room. This puppy is not going to be bothered by it. It's just going to roll off of his back. But he is going to be there and provide that emotional support that the people are going to be looking for. All if it stays like that. That's what he's like right now. And Blue is 1.48 kilograms. And then last but not least, we have our incredibly handsome and our very large boy. Come here, buddy. Mr. Black, who is Mr. Black because he is this absolutely beautiful ebony boy. This is my favorite dog in terms of color. I just love black dogs. I just think they're the most beautiful, and he has a gorgeous head. This guy's smart, very clever, problem solves like you wouldn't believe. He's probably the one who does everything first right now. He's not one of those puppies who's like, oh, I'm going to charge ahead without thinking. Not like that. He's just the one who picks things up the fastest. Similar to Blue in that he would be probably an excellent fit in a professional setting. He too is able to absorb things and not have them bother him at all. He's very independent as well. He and Blue, the two boys, are quite similar at the moment in terms of what their personalities are like. Yeah, they're very smart, aren't you? He's affectionate, but he's not as kissy as some of the other puppies. But you can see, there I go get the kisses. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. And super strong eye contact. He has more eye contact than Blue right now, but similar in that he is very much the type of puppy who's willing to give and not be upset by anything. And Mr. Bruiser weighs 1.76 kilograms. So that is all of our puppies for our update this week. They are, as I said, we are going to get them started on their food. They already have teeth coming through, and right now it doesn't bother me at all to have them chewing on my thumb like this. By next week I'll be going, oh, ouch, don't do that, please. So we hope you enjoyed today's video. If you have a chance or feel like you have something you'd like to know about dogs, we'd love if you asked us questions. Any comments, if you have a chance, are great. If you have a minute and can give us a thumbs up, that's always appreciated as well. And we thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again next time. Hi guys. Hi. Hi.